Hello dear students, I am Dr. Pradap Naikwade. Welcome to your favorite channel PVN Science Study. Dear students, resins are very important secondary metabolite. In this video, we will study resins in detail. We will see sources, properties and uses of resins. First, we will see introduction of resins. Resins are the oxidative product of various essential oils of plant origin. Resins are often mixtures of organic compounds, principally terpenes. Resins are produced by woody plants in response to injury. Resins are frequently oozes out through the bark and hardens on the exposure to air, as you can see here. Resin act as a bandage protecting the plant from invading insect and pathogens. Resins are classified into three categories such as hard resin. Hard resins are solid, tasteless, transparent substances. Second is oleoresins. Oleoresins are liquid in nature and contain considerable essential oil content. Gum resins, they look like gum, so called gum resins. Dear students, now we will see sources of resins. Resin is hydrocarbon secretion of many plants, particularly coniferous trees. Resins are secreted in definite passages or cavities of the plant. They are obtained from the roots and stem by their chipping, incision or bruising. We will see the sources of resin one by one. Dear students, we already know that there are three types of resins. The first is hard resins. Hard resins include copal, damer and other types. First we will see copal. This is the photograph of the copal resin. As you can see here, this is the hard transparent resin. This is produced from the plant such as Agathis australis. This is the photograph of Agathis plant. And this is the second source of the copal resin, that is Copiaphera species. Then the next resin is damer. So this is the photograph of the damer resin. It is produced from the plant sources like the Shorea species. This is the photograph of the Shorea species. And this is the another source of the damer resin, that is Hopea micrantha plant. So here we have studied the plant sources of the copal as well as the damer resins. Now we will see the sources of another subcategory, that is amber as well as lacquer. This is the photograph of amber resin. These are the hard resins, as you can see here. This is the photograph where you can see that an insect is captured inside this amber resin. It is produced from the plant Pinus succinifera. So this is the photograph of the plant Pinus succinifera. Then the second hard resin is the lacquer. And two main sources of the lacquer resin are Rus verniciflua. So this is the photograph of Rus plant. And this is the photograph of the second source of the plant, that is Melanoroia usitata. So with this we have completed the sources of amber as well as lacquer. Now we will see another type of the resin, that is oleoresin, which is liquid in nature. Two types of oleoresin are common. One is turpentine. So this is the photograph of the turpentine which is sold in the market. And the second is the balsam. So this is the photograph of the balsam resin. This turpentine resin is produced from the two main sources. The first is the Abies balsamea. So this is the photograph of Abies balsamea. And this is the photograph of another source, that is Picea rubens. It is commonly called as the red spruce. This is the photograph where you can see that how turpentine is produced from the plant. Then the next oleoresin is the balsam resin. It is also produced from the different plant sources. The first plant source is the Myraxylon balsamum. Then this is the photograph of another plant, that is Copaifera species. And this is the very beautiful photograph of the plant Styrax. It is also the source of balsam oleoresin. Then the third type of the resin is gum resin. Very common gum resins are Ammonacum as well as Asafoetida. So this is the photograph of gum resin Ammonacum. It is produced from the plant Dorema ammonacum. As you can see here, this is the Ammonacum gum resin produced from the plant Dorema ammonacum. Then very important gum resin is the Asafoetida resin. This is the photograph of the Asafoetida resin crystals, and this is the photograph of the Asafoetida which is sold in the market in the powder form. In Marathi it is commonly called as hing. This Asafoetida resin is produced from the plant Ferula asafoetida. So this is the photograph of Ferula asafoetida plant. Now to other examples of the gum resins are Galbanum and myrrh. So this is the photograph of Galbanum resin. It is gum-like resin. This Galbanum resin is produced from the plant Ferula glabenuflua. This is very beautiful inflorescence of the plant Ferula glabenuflua. And the last resin, it is the myrrh resin. So this is the photograph of the myrrh natural resin, which is produced from the plant Commiphora myrrha. So here you can see Commiphora myrrha. Dear students, with this we have completed the sources of resins. Now we will see properties of resins. Resins are generally transparent or translucent. So here you can see the transparent resins. Resins are mostly heavier than water. Resins are insoluble in water. But resins are soluble in solvents like alcohol, volatile oils, fixed oils, organic solvents, etc. Resins are electrically non-conductive. Resins get softened upon heating and undergo melting. Hard resins are solid and tasteless, as you can see here. Hard resins are brittle as well as amorphous. Hard resins are combustible and burned with smoky flame. Oleoresins are viscous liquid, as you can see here. Oleoresin contain high proportion of resin acids. Due to presence of considerable content of essential oils, oleoresins have distinct and characteristic odors. Then the third type is gum resins. This is the photograph of gum resins. Gum resins are milky substance when oozing out from the plant cuts and later harden into the irregular masses, as you can see here. Now we will study uses of resins. Resins are very important secondary metabolite and have several uses. Resins are useful in making soaps, oilcloth as well as linoleum. Resins are also used in the manufacturing of plastic, varnish, firework as well as the floor coating, as you can see here. The toxic resinous compounds produced by the plants confound a wide range of herbivores, insects and pathogens. So they protect the plant. Resins possesses antiseptic properties and so they protect the plant from the decay, as you can see here. Resins help to reduce the rate of evaporation in plants. Resins are also used in the production of cements and other adhesives, as you can see here. Hard transparent resins are also used in the production of varnishes and are mixed with the oils or solvents to impart a brilliant waterproof layer on the painted surface. Due to very pleasant odor, resins are also used in the perfume as well as the incense industry. So here you can see the perfume produced from the resin. Due to presence of strong special aroma, resins are the highly prized substances which are used as an incense sticks in some religious rites, as you can see here. Resins are also source of raw materials for the organic synthesis and so therefore used for the production of other materials. Gum resins containing essential oils, ammonium, asafoetida, myrrh, etc. are largely used for the therapeutic purposes. Resins also shows various uses. Resin is also used in food industry. In food industry, resins are used as glazing and stabilizing agents. In the ancient times, the Egyptians have used resins in mummification and preservation of the dead bodies. Resin in the form of rosin, as you can see here. It is applied on the bows of the string instruments such as violin, satar, sarangi, etc. because of its quality for adding friction to the hair. Ballet dancers may apply crushed rosin to their shoes to increase grip on a slippery floor. Resin has also been used as a medium for sculpture and other types of artwork by the artist. Resin is also used as a stiffening material for mats. Resins are also used in the preparation of sealing wax. With this, we have completed the uses of resin as well as resin as a whole. Thank you.